Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 5 Review. Make sure you've got this out, and we are going to be going over this for the test. So, let's go ahead and get started. First one is from section 5.1, slope-intercept form. So it asks us to show which one of these is an equation of a line whose slope is 3. So this is our slope. And this is the y-intercept, that's the b. Okay, so the slope is 3, the y-intercept is 0 with that, okay? So, right away, my first one, that's not my slope, so that's the wrong answer. B, not sure. I think that's supposed to be an equal sign right there. C, nope, my slope's not negative. D, nope, that's not my slope. E, nope, that's not it. Hey, look, we didn't even do any work, and we got the right answer. Okay? So always make sure you know which one's your slope and which one's your y-intercept. Okay. Number 2, which equation represents the following parallel lines? Okay. Parallel means same slope. So the first thing we got to do is find out what the slope is. And that's up 3 over 1. So our slope is 3. Let's take a look. Up, C, nope. D, nope. Those aren't the same slope. Okay. So let's take a look at that one. That one, our y-intercept is 0, 0, so that equation would be y equals 3x. Now over here, that's at 0, 2, so that equation is y equals 3x plus 2. And that is B. All right, let's move on. Jermaine has a starting balance of 400 in his savings account. He withdraws, let's see, so he starts with 400. He withdraws $20 per week. Which equation gives the balance of his account y in terms of week? Okay, so that's where he's starting, so that means he has $400, okay? And this is 20 per week, so that's 20x, and he withdraws that, which means he's subtracting it, okay? So y equals negative 20x plus 400 gives you an answer of C. All right, number 4. What is the equation of the line shown in the graph? Well, just looking at this graph, I know that this is a negative graph because it's going down, okay? So anything with a positive slope, we can get rid of, okay? Because we know those aren't the right answer. So let's find out what the slope is. We go down 3 over 2, so our slope is negative 3 over 2. So we can get rid of another answer right there. Okay? Our y-intercept right here, that's at 0, 4, positive 4. So that means D's our answer for that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Writing equations given a point and slope. So what is the equation of a line that passes through the point 3, 2 and has a slope of 3? So we need to do y minus your y equals the slope, which they tell us x minus. Let's start plugging in the numbers, 2 and 3. So the first thing we have to do is distribute. And now we have to add 2 to both sides. So y equals 3x minus 7. So which one is 3x minus 7? You have to be careful. It is C. Okay. Let's look at 6. So just like the one we did on the other side, I know that this is a positive line, okay? Which means I can get rid of any negative slopes, okay? Positive, 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 negative. So we were able to get rid of one. Now, let's figure out what the slope is. Rise over run, so it's 4 over 2, which equals 2. So our slope is 2. So I can get rid of 2 of those now. All right, the next thing we need to know is our y-intercept, and that's 0, -3. So -3, so C is our answer. Okay. All right. What is an equation of a line that is parallel to 3x plus 1 and passes through 2, 6? So we're going to be using this formula, and it's parallel. So we get to steal the slope. And let's plug in the numbers where they go. First thing you do is to distribute. That's 3x minus 6. Okay, add 6 to both sides. Y equals 3x, because those cancel. Okay, so your correct answer is B. Now, since it's parallel, you could have gotten rid of E right away because that was not parallel. Okay? All right, number 8. What is an equation of a line that is perpendicular to 3x plus 1 and passes through 12, 6? So perpendicular, that means I want the opposite reciprocal to that. So that's positive, so our slope is going to be negative, and the reciprocal is -1/3. So let's start by getting rid of some of the wrong slopes, and now we're just down to 2 answers. Okay? Okay, so now all we have to do is plug in the information. Okay, y is 6, x is 12. Go ahead and distribute. You get y minus 6 equals -1/3 x. And I believe it's 4, but let's double check. So we have -1/3 times -12. And that gives us 4. And that's a +4. Okay, to get the y by itself, you have to add 6 to both sides. Y equals -1/3 x plus 10. So E is our answer. Alrighty, let's go and flip it over. So writing equations given 2 points. So the first thing that we have to do with these things is find the slope. Okay, so that's 4 minus -2 over 7 minus -5, which gives us 6 over 12, which reduces to 1/2. So let's see, that's supposed to be an equal sign. So this is -1/2, so that's wrong, and that's wrong. Okay, so now the next thing we have to do is to plug it in. So y minus your y equals 1/2 x minus that. So let's pick a point. I'm going to go with the, let's go with this second point, because everything's going to turn to positives, because -2 and +5. Okay, so we have to distribute first. 1/2 x plus, oh, that's going to end up giving us 5 over 2. We're going to subtract 2 to both sides. And this is something that you can do with your calculator right now. Be 5 over 2 minus 2. And It's going to give you 0.5, and 0.5 is positive 1/2. Okay. Hopefully your calculator was a little bit nicer and kept it as a fraction for you. Okay. All right. Number 10, we're doing the same exact thing. What is the slope intercept equation of the line that passes through the points -3,5 and 2,15? So the first thing we have to do is to find the slope. Okay. 5 minus 15 and -3 minus 2, which gives us -10 over -5, which reduces to +2. So we have two answers that we can get rid of right off the back. So y, not y equals, y minus your y equals the slope x minus your x. And you can pick either point you want to. Let's go with the first one. 5 plus 3. So y minus 5 equals 2x plus 6. Add the 5 to both sides. Y equals 2x plus 11, which gives us an answer of A. Okay, let's go ahead and move on down. Okay, write the following equation in standard form. Remember, standard form is ax plus by equals c. We had all of those rules, so y equals 3 out of 7x minus 2. To get rid of the fraction, we're going to multiply everything by 7. And we get 7y equals 3x minus 14. All right, we want, if the x is positive, we're going to move the y. So we get 0 equals 3x minus 7y minus 14. Add the 14 to both sides. And you get 14 equals 3x minus 7y, which is the same as 3x minus 7y equaling 14, which gives us the correct answer of D. Okay. Number 12. Which equation is written correctly in standard form? Okay. So the first rule, ax plus by equals c. So the x and the y have to be on the same side. And let's see, good. Those are good. Okay. Another rule. No fractions. Another rule. The a has to be positive. Oh, there we go. So just by knowing the rules, we can figure out which one is correct. Okay, so make sure you study that. All right, number 13. The value of a car decreases with time. Okay. In 2001, the car's worth was $920. In 2004, it was $629. Let x equal 0 represent 2000. So I'm just going to re-highlight these some different colors because they're giving us 2 points. Okay, so our 2 points, our first one is 1, and then 9,200, and our other point is 4, 6,290. Okay, so they want to know the equation of the line. The first thing that we have to do is find the slope. Okay, so we're going to do the y's minus the x's. Okay, and I would definitely recommend using your calculator on this one. So 9,200 minus 6,290 gives us 2,090. So 2,090. 900. Let's just make sure I wrote that down right. Oh, good. 2,910 over negative 3. Let's divide that, and we get negative 970 as our slope. Okay, and that's good because the first one says it decreases, and that's a decreasing slope. Okay, now it doesn't matter which formula we plug into. Okay, I'm going to, or which point, I'm going to use that first one. So y minus 920 equals negative 970, x minus 1. Okay, go ahead and distribute. And to get the y by itself, we have to add that up. Y equals negative 970x plus, we need to know 970 plus 920. That gives us 10,170. So there is the equation of that line. Okay. All right. What was the car worth in 2006? So we got to remember that this is just going to be 6. So then all we do, 970 times 6, is to plug it in. So negative 970 times 6 gives us negative 5,820. Add that to 10,170, and you get that the total of the car is going to be $4,350. All right, C. What year was the car worth $1,440? Okay, this right here is giving us the total, so that is the Y. Okay, so now we're doing pretty much the exact opposite. We're solving for X. So 1,440 minus 10,170, and we get negative 8,730. So negative 8, was that right? 8,730? Yep. All right, we got to divide by negative 970. So divide that by negative 970, and we get x equals 9. So the year, because they want to know what year is at, that would be 2009. Okay. All right. Last one. Alyssa's cell phone contract gives her a number of anytime minutes, but if she exceeds that number of anytime minutes, she has to pay 5 cents for each additional minute. Last month, she had 140 extra minutes, and her total bill was $59. Our first goal is that we have to write an equation for Alyssa's phone contract. Okay, and they give us all the information that we need right here. Okay, they tell us our slope. Okay, it tells us that she has to pay 5 cents for each additional minute. Okay, and now they give us a point too, and our points are always time in money. Okay, so from here we can write our equation. Y minus your y equals the slope x times your x. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is distribute, and we're doing 0.05 times negative 140, which gives us negative 7. We're going to add 59 to both sides. y equals 0.05x plus 52. Just to be sure, negative 7 plus 59 gives us 52. All right, and now the next part of the equation, it says use the equation to estimate her bill if she went over by 85 minutes. Okay, so that's talking about time, that's our x. Y equals 0.05 times 85 minutes plus 52. So 0.05 times 85 is $4.25 plus 52. Add those up together, you get $56.25. All right, and that's it. Now, you can actually see how I did right here because all of our answers are right below. Good thing I didn't tell you that before. Well, that's it for the Chapter 5 review for Algebra 1. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself. Otherwise, good luck on your upcoming test. Thanks for watching, guys.